Hi everyone, Deb here. I am preparing to do my week 9 um, hashtag deck the year. This is an open collab where we alter playing cards once a week, and it's hosted by at Penny's Crafty Creations. Both links will be down below if you'd like to play along. Just use the hashtag and also tag Penny. So I have gone over the front of the card, which was a 9 in spades, I believe, with 2 layers of this gesso. It's semi-opaque though, and it's kind of old, but it still seems to work okay. Um, it, Ready to use flexible white toothy semi-absorbent 100% acrylic ground. Maybe wet sanded. Anyway, it's sort of opaque, but yet there's some, you can sort of see through it. It's mostly dry except up in that corner, which I actually rubbed some off, so it's a little funky. And I did, it got kind of bendy, so I backed it with a piece of white cardstock, which I'm going to trim down around the edges right now. I just happened to have a scrap, so it didn't quite fit the whole width, but I'm all right with that. It's just for me anyway, I think. So today is going to be about birds because yesterday, well today when I'm doing this is Monday the 26th. I'm pre-recording it because I won't be home most of the day on the 29th. Um, so anyway, yesterday, I think it was yesterday morning, my daughter sent me a picture. She has bluebirds at her nest. Let me see if I can find it for you. I didn't print it. Um, So bear with me 1 second. I think, yeah, here it is. She has bluebirds at her bird feeder. Now, this time of year in our area is when they start looking for their nests. I really need to get out. I have two bluebird houses, and I can see there's so much nesting material in one of them that it's separating from the back. I need to get in there and actually clean out the old nesting material and just lay it on the ground or something. Um, and so they can rebuild but not be so cramped in there. And then there's some other kind of bird there too. So yeah, we both share a love of watching the birds, and I need to also fill my bird feeder. So anyway, what I thought I'd do is bring in a stencil and put some clouds on here. I brought out, this ink is very pale, but I think I'm going to use it anyway. Speckled egg, either that or mine is dry. And then peeled paint. Now this is Faded Jeans, and it's brighter, so if I don't like how this is working, then I'll switch to the other one. And I'm just going to do like sky and ground kind of thing. I don't know. I'm really not good at this, guys, so bear with me. Um, I'm not an artist. I'm just a crafter. Just a crafter, but I enjoy playing around with different techniques and stuff. So I'm going to actually do the sky first. Just rub it on. This is sort of a greenish blue. I think I'm okay with that though. And we're going to have texture in here from the gesso, and you can sort of see the card through it too. Maybe layering on some color and adding some other things in will help. More sky than ground. And we're going to stencil some clouds on there too, so hopefully um, that'll work. Let's see how this will look with it. I have, oh, see the Velcro's coming up. Ooh, that's just stapled on there. I'm not sure I love that. I don't know where I got, I think this is a Ranger one. This is a pretty bright green, so we'll see. Yeah, this is called Peeled Paint. I like the brightness though. But maybe, should we do the clouds with the same light speckled egg? Let's try it. Or maybe I should have just done the clouds. Yeah, I don't like how that works because it kind of, the Velcro pulls up when you try to pull the thing off. It was in this. I think this clearly looks like it was Tim Holtz, right? So I have this My Favorite Things cloud stencil. It's called Cloud Stencil. ST099 is the number. I don't think I ever used it yet. So let's give it a shot. Let's see if we want. We'll just do different ones. We'll try it. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see. Because this color is pretty light, like I said. Maybe I need a different color on top. Did it do anything? No, you can't really see it. Let me get a different, I think, let's try the faded jeans, and I'll just have to brush it off a little bit. Oops. Let's try it. I'll go lightly and bring that back in. Because maybe we need a little more definition of the clouds. Oh, see, that color is a little too much, though, don't you think? I guess that'll be all right, right? Maybe I should have used a dauber. Yeah, I'm not liking how that, you know what, let's do this, and then maybe, I wonder if I have a white. I like that color better. Let me see if I have a white ink. Wasn't there? Oh, you know what? I have paint with a dauber. Or I have a chalk marker. Maybe we'll try that. Maybe we'll just go around the edges of the stencil with a chalk marker. Yeah, that gesso leaves us sort of a shiny finish. Okay, chalk marker. Let's try that and see. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you see? So we're trying different things. We're experimenting. I guess if I had left it white, I don't know. Let's try this. Oh well, it's an experiment, right? Too many clouds, maybe. I have a different cloud stencil where it colors in the whole cloud. That might have been better. That's okay. It's open for interpretation, right? I think I'm going to just leave that for my purposes. Now, I have this paper. This is Stampin' Up! Paper. It is called, what is it called? Oops. Flight and Airy 2024. My demonstrator had sent me a gift, and then this was part of their, or is part of their celebration going on right now, and I have 2 packs of it. But I'm just using, this is the first time I think I used it, maybe. And the back of this paper, I see I fussy cut this one out. I'm kind of wanting to do something like this. And the branch, it comes out like that, right? I don't know if I like that. I might have to snip the branch off because I like it better going sideways. And then the back of it, though, is this. So I don't know if I like that color. Let me see if there's other colors on the back. On the back of the other sheets that match the blue here better. Okay, oh, yes, this one. I might tear some of that one, actually. Should have just used that. And some of these are flowers on the back of the birds, so I don't want those. I think I'm going to use this one and just tear a little bit off of it. And I'll save this one to cut apart the birdie some more. I could have another one like coming in over here. No, I'm just going to stick with one because I also have these stickers. And since that's a bluebird, maybe I can just have, they're all facing the same direction though. I was hoping I'd have one facing the other way. Maybe I'll use a yellow bird down here. Or this little chickadee thing, but he looks like he should be on a branch and he's not. Maybe this one, because he's looking back. I'll probably put this one down here, but let me tear some of this paper first. Sorry for the indecision. And then I have a sentiment out of a stamp set I want to stamp. I can't get that put away. Hang on. Alright, so I was just thinking of tearing a little bit, maybe this, because we need some other texture. Let me see if I want to do it the other way, right? I don't know how much of this I want to use. I want the blue to show, not the white. And I don't know if I'll end up using this, but I think I was just thinking of having it over here for a little texture. And then putting this here. I think I like that. I'm going to glue that down. I'm just going to commit. I'm committing, guys. And I'm not distressing it. I might go around the edges of the whole thing and I'm going off the edge because I don't want that straight edge, that very defined straight edge there. I had this sticker here, but I'm not going to use it this time. Sorry. So, let's see. If we put this birdie here, and that'll be right along that line there, so that'll be good. And we'll put the branch off a little bit and cut it too because it's angled a different way than what I want. And then this little bird here is a sticker. Can go down here. Let's move this one down a little bit. Then the sentiment I want to use actually is out of this Pure Magic stamp set, which I think I've used once. And I want to use this one, Let Your Dreams Be Your Wings. I looked, a lot of the sentiments I have are geared towards card making and not necessarily like inspirational stuff. I think I have some inspirational stamps too, but I have to find them. And that is going to go up here, I guess, over here. Alright, let's cut this off and ink around the edges. And let me close my glue because it'll dry up. It's art glitter glue in a little bottle. Uh-oh, I glued it down to the back paper there. I have scrap paper down because I was gessoing on the other inside of that. And if you hear a noise in the background, my cat is on my jewelry making chair and she is snoring away. So she sort of wheeze snores. I worry about her sometimes because I don't think she, oh, that's part of the card. Yeah, I think that's okay. It's not my favorite piece of work, but it'll do, right? And then we're going to put this down here. I think I'm just going to glue it down. I don't want it to be too overly dimensional. And these look like cherry blossoms, so spring is coming soon, everyone. At least in our area. And yeah. And this week the temperatures are up part of the week, not yet. I hate to cut that one off. Now I have to decide what color am I gonna make that be. Maybe the Distress Oxide Blue, or I'm thinking maybe this kind of a color, which is pretty close to Stampin' Up's Calypso Coral, I think. Let me bring that in. Let's stamp it on a piece of white cardstock. I have a scrap here from the same piece that I used to put on the back. And let me get a block out to stamp it with. I could just use like a brown too, a clay, or let's try this and see if I like it. Kind of liking having color, right? I think I like that. I'm gonna fussy cut it. I will fussy cut it and come back because you don't want to see me do that. Trust me. Okay, I fussy cut that, and I do like that that'll go up there, and the bird's sort of looking up there. But I felt like I needed more down here. I'm going to try and pull this little bird up, and I'll probably have to put him down with a little glue. Let me just stick him on this mat. I'm going to bring in, I brought in this garden birdhouses and just the little grass. And I'm thinking I have this detailed dogwood. This flower here goes with a petal park builder punch, which I bought to go with this. So, and I might put a little texture over here with this. So I'm going to do a little stamping. I'm going to use the same peeled paint and do like tone on tone just down here on the bottom. And I'll try and put it at like different levels, you know, because grass doesn't grow evenly, right? I think that's enough actually. Maybe I'll do one with one of the flowers too. I'll clean my stamps too after this. I always clean my stamps. So maybe we'll have one. I was thinking of doing these bird houses, but it's not really, I don't have enough room. I think we'll just do this single one. Will that fit on here? Yeah. And I'm going to use the same ink, but I might color in a little bit. I can go down a little bit, right? Let's do it over here maybe. Actually, let's do 2 there. I think that'll be fine. I don't even think I'll color it in because it kind of it's solid, sort of filled it in, right? Now let's put that bird down. I'm going to add a little art glitter glue to the back of him. And that ink takes a little while to dry apparently. I think because of the gesso. So while we're waiting for that to dry, let's do some of this. Well, let me do, oh, you know what? I think I'm just going to use this one. It has this sort of texture. Where's that same? No, that block's not big enough. And I should have done this before I glued this bird down. But let's do the faded jeans maybe. I like that better. And I'm just doing multiple stamps. Oops, I got it in the grass. I can maybe blur that out. It's okay. I like that actually. Okay, good enough. Just adds texture without adding depth. Okay, so now I think let's go around this maybe with the blue. And I was thinking I should try and find a wing or a feather. Ooh, because it's talking about wings. Let your dreams be your wings. Should I put it over here in that gap? No, because the bird's looking over here. I'm going to just bump it up. Sorry, I think I bumped the cord. Oopsie. So let's put this on here. These are Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. They're my favorite. But there are plenty other kinds you can get. I feel like I'm still missing something, but I might let it go at that. What do you think? Let me know down below. It's a little too simple for me. I don't know. So we have the clouds with chalk marker, sort of. This texture piece here that I love. And the bird that I love. And then this little bird looking back. I feel like I need some ribbon or something up here. So let me look around and I'll be back. Okay, guys. I was looking around, but I completely forgot I had said about these flowers. So I brought in a scrap of pink paper out of a recollections pad I'm trying to use up. I think it's, or maybe it's Craftsmith. I forget. Anyway, it's like all pinks. Blush. I think it's a Blush Romance or something it was called. It's old. I'm going to try and stamp 2 flowers on here. And I brought in the Petal Park Builder Punch. And this is Bubble Bath. Bubble Bath ink from Stampin' Up! So I just want pink on pink because that's sort of how these flowers look. And maybe we'll give them a yellow center. And I don't want them 2-dimensional, so I'm just going to do 1 layer. I think. To be determined. Put that away. And let's bring in the punch and see how this does. Actually, on this paper, it takes a minute to dry, so I have to give it a minute. I don't know if you can see, it's still like shiny. It's still wet. And it kind of got gloppy. We're going to see. I don't want it to smear. I'm going to lay it on here and just press down and hopefully whatever wet will come off. Yeah, see? All right, we're going to go. And I also got an outline when I stamped it, but because I'm going to punch it, I think we're going to be okay. I don't know if there's a direction, like if there's different, trying to see. I guess that's all right. Seems like that one has a more indented. No, it looked better the other way. Sorry. Just want to do the punch the right way. I guess that's close enough. And they'll go here. They look a little big, don't they? Looks a little big for the card. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Not sure I like that. So maybe plan B will be to go find some little pink flowers that are smaller. Well, you know, this punch has This little one, it's not the same flower though. But let's see if the size would be right. If that size is better. All right, I'll be right back. I have some store-bought pink flowers, so let me go see what I can find. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry, it's so blurry. Okay, guys, I'm back. I found two things. First of all, these Prima flowers. I kind of laid them out. I glued that one down, but I didn't glue this cluster down yet. And these are tiny, 100 pieces I had of Lola. I might have another pack of these, but these were right on top of my one flower bin. I also found this, but I don't think I'm gonna, maybe. I might use a tiny little bit at the top. We'll see, but let's get these flowers down first and then we'll decide. I have a tendency to go overboard, you know. And then this also brings in a little bling. So I like that too. And I'm not sure about that yarn. I used that on one of the other cards too, but I have so much of it. So there's a little cluster. I like that. They're a little more purpley pink up here, but it's okay. I had to glue this leaf down better too because it keeps wanting to pop up. All right, so let's see about a little bit of this, and if I don't use it, then we're done. I could just have it going up like out from me. I think I'll do that just a little bit right there. Let me cut that off and figure out how I'm going to adhere it. As soon as I find my yarn scissors. I might just try and use our glitter glue. That's too long, too. Yep, I cut it too long. Let's try it with the art glitter glue and see if it'll stick, because I want to get it real close to under here. And see if that'll work, hopefully. Because the alternative is I can get some glue dots out. That might stick. I'm trying to get the little seam under there into the glue. Tuck that corner in too. I might need a glue dot on the end there, but I really don't want that seam to show. I want the feathery part to show. And let me snip this off a little bit here, if I can, without cutting my sentiment. All right, that's kind of how it's going to look. I'll play around with that a little bit more, but this is my, oh, I didn't put the number. Let's get the numbers out. Hang on. I will put a 9 maybe right over here. And I made a book, Deck the Year 2024. These two papers are out of a paper pad I'm trying to use up, one of the 12 by 12s. And do you have those things that you never know what you're going to use? So I put You Can and You Will was one of them, and I thought I'm going to do that. So I have my stamp that I'm going to use throughout the year. And also, I can't get this in frame. These are my first 8. So I came in the book though to get the stamp. And we'll put number 9 in once it's done. So let's get the 9 out. And oh, what am I going to do when we go in double digits? I'm not too good at getting things straight. But I did use these two on, I'm going to use faded jeans. I'm just going to do tone on tone. Let me close this glue. I have a tendency to forget that, and then it gets clogged. Let me stamp it as a 9 and not as a 6. And should I put it right, I'm going to put it over here on this texture. That doesn't really need to stand out. It just needs to be there. There. That's my card for week 9. What do you think? Let me know. And did you enjoy watching the process, or do you prefer just to watch the project share at the end? Let me know that too. I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you come back again next week on Thursday, which will be March 7th, and that will be week 10. Double digits, woohoo! And I'll put my stamp and stuff on the back. Yeah, I kind of like that up there. Do you think I should have left the trim off? Let me know that too in the comments down below. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. There is my week 9 altered playing card. Let your dreams be your wings. And so again about dreaming, but also wings, and the birds of course have wings. So, and we're getting closer to spring, so this reminds me of spring, but this was all inspired by my daughter sending me the picture of the bluebird on her bird feeder. So yeah, what fun. I had fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Hugs, love, and peace.